mean, wine's an occasion thing. You know, there's a different wine for different occasions. It's a little bit like music, you know. You listen to different music on different occasions depending on your mood. And wine for me is very much like that. I love champagne as a celebration. You know, I like light, dry, aromatic, crisp white wines on a sunny day down at the beach with my friends, you know, relaxing. And then on a cold winter's night, you know, I'd pull out the cork on an old Shiraz and enjoy it in front of the fireplace, or drink an old tawny, beautiful old fortified style of wine that we do very well in Australia too. Because my grandfather was a good friend of a man by the name of Max Schubert, who was a Penfolds winemaker and the man responsible for making our most famous wine, Grange. I got to meet Max Schubert when I was younger at my grandfather's birthday party, and I remember him and my grandfather drinking a bottle of old Penfolds tawny port and smoking cigars together. And thought, oh, there's got to be something to this, you know, this looks like fun. And for me, food and wine go very well together. I started my career in hospitality working as a chef. I love cooking, and when I come home at night, the first thing I do is open a bottle of wine and pour myself a glass, and then I start making a meal, you know. That's how I relax, music in the background, a glass of wine, and I cook for fun. In fact, there is a holy grail for a Penfolds lover. There was a wine made in 1948 from a very famous vineyard that we have in the Barossa Valley called Block 42. And we think that the vines planted on Block 42 are the oldest surviving Cabernet Sauvignon vines anywhere in the world. I've tasted many wines that have come from this vineyard, but the oldest one is the 1953, and I'm told that there was one made in 1948, which is legendary, and it is the holy grail. No one knows how to find it because we think that the last bottle was consumed 20 years ago. So maybe one day in a cellar somewhere in Australia, you know, there's one hiding. So we're hoping that it's going to turn up, you know. Yeah. You know, wine can bite you, it can give you the bug, you know, and once you start collecting, it's very hard to stop. So, I mean, my wife gets angry with me sometimes for spending too much on a bottle of champagne or collecting something, but, you know, sometimes you just have to have it, you know, it has to be part of the collection. So, yeah, there's no shame in it. I think that's one of the good things about wine. It's a great leveller, you know. The only thing that matters about wine is whether you enjoy what's in the glass in front of you, not how expensive it was or anything like that. It's all about the moment and enjoying wine for the pleasure of drinking this beautiful fermented grape juice. You know. It's all about lifestyle, you know. And it's good for you. Wine is healthy in moderation. You know, a glass of wine is good as long as you don't have, you know, too many. That's the trick.